This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Deb Goodrich. Welcome to Around Kansas. I'm sitting on this beautiful deck of our friends Barb and Don Bland in McPherson. Remember, there's no fear in McPherson. And this was a great place to stay and go to the state fair. And I got to go to the state fair for a couple of days. Jane and Cecil Pierce from out of Fort Wallace. We manned the Wallace County booth, and then also I did a few presentations for the Santa Fe Trail, and got to visit with folks on behalf of the Santa Fe Trail. So that was a really great time. I cannot brag enough on the folks that run the state fair for how clean they kept everything, just how perfectly smooth everything ran. Absolutely amazing. Kudos, everybody. I didn't get to see much of the fair. I was really busy and I didn't get to see much of it, but just what an amazing thing. Now, one person that I did run into was Kelly Werts. Can you see this, people? His brand new CD. And yes, it is entitled Crawdad, and that is a crawdad on the front there. So Kelly, of course, world-renowned musician, headed to Winfield. So the good folks at Winfield had him at the state fair promoting that. And of course, Winfield starts like today. Is that awesome or what? So I don't know. We've been on the road so much. If I'm going to be able to get to Winfield, you know, every now and then I have to stay at home and actually get some work done. So I hope to. But we just got back. Dr. Jake and I just got back from a week with the Order of the Indian Wars. So we were out in eastern Colorado at Bent's Fort and at the Sand Creek Massacre site and some of those other really wonderful historic sites and really important sites like Sand Creek, a very, very important site, a sad chapter in the nation's history for sure, but also a very important story. So if you're out in that neck of the woods, you know, stop in Fort Wallace and then go on and visit there in eastern Colorado. A couple of things that I want to mention too that are coming up. Again, we have our event at Fort Wallace, the Smoky Hill Trail Association Conference, coming up in October, just a month from today. So hope to see you all there. That's going to be a fantastic conference. Just what an incredible lineup. One of my friends that's speaking is Brenda Culbertson, and you all have seen Brenda on Around Kansas before. I've shared her books, and you've seen her stargazing events at Washburn or other locales, and just an amazing person. Pauline Sharp, who's speaking on Lucy Eads, her grandmother, who was the chief of the Kaw Nation, the leader of the Kaw Nation. So be so many wonderful presenters, and we would love to have you here. And speaking of what we've got going on at Fort Wallace, this is a little fundraising that I am doing. I don't often take this platform for fundraising, but I think this is really important. Our friend Melissa Rao, who did our sculpture of Roman nose, and if you're in the Topeka area, you've seen many of her sculptures. The Fairlawn Plaza has those every year. Her elves, Gary Clark, our beloved zoo director in Topeka, she made a little elf out of him, and just an amazing artist. And she did Wild Bill Hickok that we have on loan there at the museum. Amelia Earhart, Arthur Capper. She's done some incredible historic figures. So she is doing Dr. Theophilus Turner for us. And if you watch the show, you know that Thoth's Dragon, the docudrama that we did, is about the life and discovery that Dr. Turner made of a plesiosaur out in Logan County while he was the post surgeon at Wallace. Well, she is making a life-size sculpture of him to be added to our museum. And just message me if you'd like to be a part of making that happen. That makes the whole story come full circle, the science and the medicine that those guys were. So be happy to have you join us in that. Stay with us. Another great show today.
Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.